babes! Junior Eurovision 2024 has just finished. You are watching Tatiana Blogo Vision. I'm happy to see you here. Let's go, let's discuss. First up, I want to say a couple of words about the organization and the pros and cons, what was great, what was not. I like the fact that the organizers made it like ballad, fast song, another ballad, up-tempo song, you know, like there was a nice combo, a nice mix of slow and uplifting songs, and you had a moment to sort of sit back and relax listening to some nice, beautiful vocals, and on the other hand, you had this run, 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 marathon. It was a nice, you know, mix, nice blend. On the negative side, I really felt so uncomfortable listening to a lot of vocals because the mics were so like up, so visible, so loud, yeah, so out there in your face, while the backing vocals, the pre-record, was lower significantly, like quieter than the main vocals, and that created, first of all, this effect of disconnection, separation, which never feels comfortable, you know, to listen to. It's like you're either singing in karaoke where the pre-record is on its own and the mic is on its own. Yes, I do go a lot to karaoke clubs. Or you feel this sort of like every imperfection, you notice like every single vocal failure. And that's why today vocals have won. Georgia has won because the vocals were so exposed. Like even if your performance was up top, you know, like high and whatnot, like if you vocally were shaky, nervous, not like in last, you know, adult Eurovision, Junior Eurovision this time really like exposed and made the singers very vulnerable. The power of mics and the leading vocal were so overpowering everything else that if you know, if you're not absolutely like tone deaf, then you could hear so well everybody's little off-key, you know, notes and all the imperfections. So congrats to Georgia, first of all, to Andria. Yes, you were my top 3 if you watch my interview, which I gave just a couple of days ago about the possible winners of Eurovision on ETV+. Here in Estonia, you can see that I single out Georgia as potential winner of Junior Eurovision because this is just vocal power. Yes, it's not only about vocal power, but today vocal power really stood out. And just as I predicted, we've got Portugal at number 2 and Ukraine in number 3. That is our top 3: Georgia, Portugal, Ukraine. The last few seconds were really kind of unpredictable, but at the same time you thought, okay, if the judges gave so many points, if I'm not mistaken, 12 of 17 countries gave, well, you cannot vote for your own country as a jury, so let's say 12 of 16 voting juries gave the points to Georgia, 12 points. 12 points. Yeah, and that, you know, that was hard to beat. That was practically impossible to beat, like with Nemo in adult Eurovision this time. On the one hand, maybe the audience can be a bit disappointed that it's not Portugal because the performance was amazing. It was previously, you know, before today, probably my number 1, and I said that Portugal has all the chances to win, and it still did. You know, it's the public winner. There is nothing to, you know, say like, oh, she was a little bit underwhelming. No, she did exactly everything she was supposed to do, and it's just that the 12 pointers from jury overpowered everything else. And now a few comments separately on the singers. I made like a column of well done and the column of not so good. Let's talk about positive things first. Now, I want to mention that, first of all, Albania's performance really charmed me, and I think the audience, even though the girl looked a little bit lonely, the singer could have had some sort of better staging. I think it was too floral floor and floral her and floral everything else, but still, you know, vocally it was nice. The song is actually very unusual to sing, very unorthodox, vocally, like, I don't know, like just the harmonies, the change of tune in there is like very unpredictable. So to sing the song well, you really need to show vocal power, and she performed 3rd, and this was the first of the three performances that you really listened to, you know, like that captivated your attention. So I'm absolutely not surprised. Albania did quite well. The next thing I noted to myself was Armenia and Leo performing in this cosmic staging. Even though the song doesn't do much, at least, you know, to my taste, he behaved so confidently on stage. Like, let's put aside the vocals, they were sometimes a bit shaky, not so perfect, but also the song is just a pop song, you know, it doesn't show the best of your vocals in any way. But the showmanship, you know, the fact that he's such a professional performer at his young age, bravo, you know. Oh my God, if you take a look, he like so confidently refocuses, you know, to the next camera, to the next camera. The camera angles, it's like, you know, the memory about where you have to look, how you have to smile, how you have to behave. When he just started performing, did you see that confidence? Like, oh, come on, Europe, let's go. Come on, Europe! Let me see your hand! I thought, oh my God, behind the scenes, probably he gets every girl of his age to be his #1 fan. What a macho. The staging, though, could have been just a little bit more, maybe versatile, because apart from this spiral, let's call it cosmic spiral, it wasn't as bombastic, maybe as visually captivating as I hoped it would have. Then I'd like to praise the Netherlands, actually, because first of all, it was such a dynamic performance. It was a very confident performance. Vocally, it was great. It was like a breath of fresh air, you know. It was so like boom, 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 you know, music, the topic, the dancing, the confidence on stage. I felt that they got a lot of energy from each other. They were really, I don't know, they were just really, you know, in unison together. All we need is music in our lives. And after so many solo performances, the Netherlands really stood out as a band. And last in my notes is Malta, and I'm very happy that Malta took a decent spot in the top 10 from the very beginning, where he like sends or launches a small star into the sky and it flies all around him, because the song is called A Tiny Star, Stilac Kekna. Oh, that produced like such a beautiful, you know, like magical effect. Even though that's not typically a song to close Eurovision of any kind, junior or adult, in any part of the show, it would stand out. Although the fact that it closed the show obviously helped Malta get a little bit higher results, but totally deserved, a bit unexpected, because Malta was expected to end up like second from last, like just before San Marino. Well, you see, you never know. You need to see the live performance and how those kids manage to get themselves together, to keep their nerves at bay, you know, and just to give it their all. So on the negative sides, let's talk the bad stuff. And number one is, let's discuss the shaky or not their vocals. First of all, the biggest, probably you will agree with me, failure, let's be honest, of this Eurovision was the vocals by Cyprus. I'm sorry, but this was not just underwhelming, this was difficult to hear. This was like painful, literally. Very shaky, barely even hearable vocals, as I noted to myself. Like, this is, you know, not even Eurovision. This is like, if the girl is good in a studio, all right, but I was already wondering if she is a good performer live when I saw the music video, and thought the voice is just like, meh, you know, it's not that strong. I mean, nothing really bad to say about her as a person. She's a cute, charismatic girl, but this is not the song that she could easily pull off. This is not the vocals that any of us could enjoy, I'm sorry. And you know, it just, everything got lost, because the topic was the waters, the crystal waters, the sea, the beach, you know, summery atmosphere. But we didn't get that. We got everybody in white, dressed like we're, I don't know, at a wedding or something, and some sort of, as somebody mentioned, Eleni Ferreira style dances in a totally inappropriate outfit. That didn't come together. Like, I'm sorry, girl, like, I cannot get that. Who was your stylist and who styled the rest of your dancers? Like, to put these like fluffy, huge white skirts, very short, and then to stand like and do all kinds of You do not do that in that outfit. You just don't, you know. There are things you don't do in a certain outfit, and that's the thing you don't. I really want to fire whoever created that staging for Cyprus. That not just didn't work, but that even ruined the whole atmosphere and feel. Give the atmosphere of Celia Capsis there, and that would have worked so much better. But still, vocals were really, really not there. And of course, you'll agree with me that San Marino really didn't stand out and were lost after the Netherlands coming out as another band, and just they even sang. To say that they were not in unison is an understatement. They were just like one after the other singing as if they had a different music, like different rhythm to with a delay, you know, going in their in-ears, because that was not there. That was absolutely not there. And from the very beginning, it created such asynchrony that it was also hard to listen to for most of the performance. La testa gira, mi lascio trasportare dalla musica. And there are these parts in the song which have to be really like this, whatever, woo, woo, yeah, that that had to be delivered so strongly. And you cannot just say woo, you know, and expect the audience to enjoy that. From the beginning till the end, I felt like San Marino, like even though they hadn't performed for a long time before now in Kids Eurovision, but if you come back after so many years, put the effort in it. It was not enough in all respects, from the outfits to the staging, to the vocals, to the synchronization, just not, you know. Well, maybe next year a better job, you know. I don't want to be too critical. All of the guys were great, and I would like to say that I enjoyed this Kids Eurovision quite a lot. For some reason, the announcement of the results changed very much to giving all ones, all twos, all threes, all fours from different countries, and then announcing 12 points from each country separately. Okay, if you want to do it that way, making it at the same time unique and similar with the adult Eurovision. I still think they need to work a little bit on the system of presenting the vote, because to all of us viewers it was very, very confusing, this part with giving zeros to Georgia and then a lot to other countries, and then the fans of those countries start feeling like they're winning, but they're not. It's the opposite, everything is backwards. A lot then feel too disappointed with this sort of discrepancy and the backwards results at the end. But that's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching me, and I hope to see you in my future videos. Subscribe, give a like, and of course stay tuned with me, because national selections are almost underway, with Montesson of Montenegro coming up this month, later this month, and then we've got Estilaul and many more things to come. Thank you again for watching me, and as usual at the end, all of my love, like a rhythm running wild, every mother, father, child, all of my love too. Bye!